Hess's law can be used to calculate enthalpy, change heat energy. Enthalpy is represented by delta H. Delta H is made up of how much energy a specific reaction takes to change from one stage to another. States the heat involved or absorbed in a chemical process is the same whether the process takes place in one or several steps. The picture is an example of that because the green path only took one step and the blue path took several, but they both have the same delta E. Use the black reaction to get the green reaction. Step 1. First reaction, flip it as so to put C2H2 on the product side and multiply delta H by -1, hence changing the sign of the delta H. Whatever you do to the reaction, you do to delta H. Step 2. You don't need to flip the second reaction because it already has C on the reactant side. Multiply it by 2 and get 2C, and therefore multiply delta H by 2. Step 3. Leave the third reaction as is. It's the way we need it. Step 4. Sum up reactions and delta H. Reaction shows coincide out of if you did it the right way and they do yes end up with the same reaction that has a green, which means we did it right. Here's a practice problem. Pause the video now and I'll teach you how to do it later. Step 1. Divide by the first equation by 2. This gives us 2b from 4b for a final equation. Step 2. Multiply the second reaction by 3/2. This gives us 3H2 for our final equation. Step 3. Flip the third reaction. This puts B2H6 on the right hand side of our final equation. Step 4. Sum up reactions and delta H. The goal is the purple highlighted reactions. If you crossed out from the black reactions, that means you did it right. Reminders. If you flip equation, you have 2 times delta H by -1. If you multiply an equation by any number, you have to multiply delta H by that same number. If you divide an equation by any number, you have to divide the delta H by the same number. They have to be on opposite sides in order to cancel out. The end.